Welcome back into another episode of Hefe's World. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. But let's go ahead and get right into it. We doing the Raw preview. On tap, we have Jey Uso, the men's Royal Rumble winner, s- um, set to come out on Raw tonight, and most likely we'll talk about challenging Gunther and possibly going to SmackDown to challenge Cody Rhodes. At the end of the day, I believe we all know Jey Uso will be challenging Gunther, the Raw, um, the men's Raw WWE champion. It will be Jey Uso versus Gunther at WrestleMania this year. Charlotte Flair, the women's Royal Rumble winner, will also be uh, appearing on Raw tonight. She will probably tease a feud with Rhea Ripley. However, I do believe she will be officially challenging Tiffany Stratton in the coming weeks. She will most likely also appear on SmackDown as well as Jey Uso this week. So be on the lookout for that later on this week as well, to be announced. Um, so with both of those um, two appearing to both Royal Rumble winners, we also have the Elimination Chamber coming up. So those qualifying matches will be starting tonight. They have not officially announced who the participants are for the matches. However, we do know John Cena has officially declared himself into the Elimination Chamber, and apparently he does not need to qualify. He is overqualified, I guess. So we now know that, and I'm curious to see what's next for guys like Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns after the Royal Rumble, and they were all pretty much eliminated. Seth Rollins beat the living daylights out of these guys and did a nice little stomp to Roman Reigns as well. I'm curious to see if we get a triple threat match out of these guys at WrestleMania. That would be very interesting to see if that's the direction they go. But I'm not sure if that's the proper thing to do for these guys at WrestleMania. But who knows? We'll see what happens and what's in the card for these guys. I'm sure all of them will most likely be on the show tonight, maybe not Roman. And I'm curious to see what's next for guys like Penta. He debuted a few weeks back and he has not lost. He had a great showing at the Royal Rumble. Um, I believe he was this year's Iron Man, lasting the most time in the ring. However, he did not win the Rumble. But I'm sure that WWE will have him in an excellent matchup this week. I'm curious to see if he will rub shoulders with Rey Mysterio again as well. And then I'm curious if Drew McIntyre will come out and let us know what happened exactly at the Royal Rumble and whose fault it was for his early elimination. And what's next for Sami Zayn as well. I'd love to see that. Um, Kevin Owens got the living daylights beat out of him, and we saw him come down and check on him after the match, and we also got to see Sammy in the Rumble as well. Unfortunately, he did not win that. So, what's next for Sammy on his way to WrestleMania, and then what's going on with the War Raiders after their great title defense last week? I'm curious to see who steps up and who their next feud will be, or if they will continue the feud with Judgment Day. However, JD is now out, so I'm not sure if Carlito will insert himself or what's next for Finn in that regards. He did come out with new music at the Royal Rumble, which is why he did not get as big of a pop as most people would have thought. So let's see what's going on with all these guys after the Royal Rumble, and also for the women's side as well. We got to see what's going on with them. I'm hopeful that Lyra Valkyria will be on the show tonight, and hopefully we will see the next steps for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. But with all that being said, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I'm gonna hit you guys with a Raw results episode later on, and I'll see y'all then. Just remember, this is Hefe's World, and you're just living in it.